Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing good and safe. Firstly, let me welcome to our YouTube channel Umang Solutions. In this YouTube channel, you will be finding video lectures and tutorials on Python programming, web development, Android app development and mobile app development too. So please subscribe our channel and stay tuned. And even if you stuck anywhere, you can keep in the comments. You can keep the error in the comments so that we can rectify it shortly. So without wasting much time, we'll start our session. So in this session, the learning objectives of the session are by the end of the session, you will be learning about the conditional statements, that is known as decision statements, decision making statements. So what are the types and how we are going to use. Okay. So let's start our session. Actually, decision making statements are of three types, like if statement, if else statements, and then if else if. It is called as a Ellip statement in Python. So we'll learn about it and what are those. So let me show you the PDF. Okay, let me show you this. See, what is meant by condition statements or else decision making statements? It is used to make decisions. For example, in our home, we are having parents, right? If we do anything, we'll ask the parents that, and the parents will give the decision like you should do this and you should go for B.Tech, you should go for M.Tech, like that. So these are also same. It makes the decisions. See, I already said that we are having three types: if statement, if else statement, and elif statement. Elif is nothing but if plus else. Okay. I mean, if plus else, maybe if else. You will be thinking like that, but the thing is here, like it consists of more number of if statements with else, including with else. Okay. So yeah. If statement. What is meant by if statement? By seeing the flowchart, I think you can get it. See, for example, here something is there. Your inter was completed and you want to join for degree or B.Tech. So here condition will be taken. Okay. If it is accepted by all the members, then you will go to B.Tech. Else, you will go to degree. Okay. At the end, what you will get? Graduation certificate. Okay. That is known as if. This is the syntax. If, expression and statement. Okay. How we will be writing in our Python code? I hope you are able to see this. See, I have given this apple is equal to 10. It means I am having 10 apples in my hand. Mango is equal to int of. Int of represents integer value. I need only the integer value. And I am asking how many mangoes, number of mangoes. Okay, here I will be giving 5 in the runtime. Okay, if apple greater than 10, like number of apples greater than 10. For example, in your hand you are having only 10 apples. But what here it is saying expression, if number of apples in your hand greater than 10, then you will get discount. Okay, that's fine. I will not execute this so that you will not get. Okay. If I have more than 10 apples, then only I will get discount. Else, I will not get any discount. Okay. What this expression says, for example, assume that I am having 10 mangoes. 10 mangoes in my hand. So, if mango represent what? Value of 10, right? So, if 10 greater than 5, is it true or false? It is true. So, then this comes to next statement. See, next statement having space. For example, if you click on tab, it goes to that particular block. So, it indicates that if it is only true, then only this statement will execute. If this indentation is not given, then it doesn't treat it as a block of code. Okay. It says that you are different and I am different. Okay, fine. So now let's execute this one. I am executing. Sorry, Python. Number of mangoes. How many? I have 10 in my hand. Okay. See, I am getting 5% discount. But why I am not getting this print statement? Because here I have given the value as 10. But here I said that what it means? 10 greater than 10. Is it true or false? It is false. So, this statement will not be executed. So, it comes to the next statement. What is next statement? Mangoes. Mangoes is 10, right? 10 is greater than 5. So, it is true. That's why it is printing this statement. For example, if you give mangoes as 4 or 5, I am giving 4. That was this statement also not executed. Why? This expression is incorrect because it is false. Okay, I hope you got the concept. Now let's come to if else statement. What is the use of if else statement? See here I have given the value. This is false, right? This expression I have given is wrong. So it is not printing anything. But in this 10 lines of code I can say that okay, I didn't give anything, so that it is not printing anything. But when you are in a status of a developer or programmer, you will be having 100 lines of code. Then how can you say that, oh, in that line I didn't give? So that to reduce this one, to avoid this one, we are going to use else statement. What is meant by else statement? If the condition is false, then else statement will be printed. See what it happens. I already said about the intermediate and degree, right? The same thing. This is the intermediate marks. For example, if you pass the marks, if you get more than 500, you will be getting pass mark. Okay, and then if you didn't got pass mark, like you are failed, then what it will having? Supplementary. Or else we can do something like if you get more than 500, you can able to write betterment exams. If you are failed the exam, then you will be writing supplementary. For example, it is saying that instead of myself, I am having another one. Don't worry, alternations. Okay. And then at last, anything what you will do, anywhere at the end of his life also, he can write the exam and he can pass, right? So this is the last thing. So how we are going to code here? I kept these all comments because to understand. Fine. Okay. Now I keep these all as comments. Good. So see, for first if else statement, I am asking the age of a user. For example, take my age as 50. 50. 50 is my age. Okay. If 50 greater than 18, is it true or false? It's true. 50 greater than 18. So what will be happening? This statement will be printed. For example, I am giving 5. 5 is greater than 18? No, it's false. So it goes to else statement and it will print that you are not eligible to vote. Okay, let's see. I am giving 5. What's your age? My age is 8. See, I am getting you are not eligible to vote. But if you see in the if statement, what I am getting? Nothing. If the expression is wrong, it directly goes to next statement but doesn't print anything. So I have given the else statement. Fine. For example, if I give more than 18, 25, see you are eligible to vote. Means I got both the print statement. If expression is correct, I am getting this print statement. If the expression is false, then I am getting this statement. For example, in this corona time, what you will do? You will go to one shop. You will ask, eggs are there or not? He will say, no, I am not having eggs. Will you come to home directly? No, right? You will go to some other shop and you will ask and you will bring the eggs. The same thing here it is happening. Okay. Now let's see the another statement that is known as Ellip statement. Ellip statement nothing but it consists of if else, which is having more if statements plus else statements. See, if expression, Ellip expression, like what you are having more number of choices. For example, in your hometown, you're having 20 like what will say 20 shops. Okay, in this shop, if you have eggs in this shop, then this you'll give money to this shop. Okay, first shop. Else it comes to other shop. I mean, in second shop you will go. If you got it there, then you will give money to him. Even there you didn't got. What you will do? You will go to another shop. There also the same thing will repeat until and unless you will reach. I mean, until and unless you will get those eggs for you, you will go to other shop and you will buy it. Yes. So for example, if you have only one shop, you will write if statement. If you have more than one shop, like two shops, or else if you need to print something, even it is not possible, alternation things, then you will go to if else. For example, if you are having more number of shops or else more number of inputs, but you want to get the output for everything. Okay, even the exam is failed, you should get. Even the exam marks are greater than 90, you should get one print statement. Less than 90, one print statement. Those things. So I hope you will understand. And don't worry, I will give this Word document in the description. So now let's go to our Visual Studio. Okay. Okay, see here, this is the second problem of if else. What is that? Okay, fine. The same thing like before I used to ask you about apples, right? For example, if I'm having 10 greater than 10, it is false. So what I'm getting in the output, like you will not get any discount. Okay. I hope you understood that one. So now let's come to Ellip. I already said Ellip consists of if else if ladder. Okay. So for example, marks. Marks is a key. Marks is a word like int of input of enter your marks. For example, assume that it is your intermediate marks or BTech marks. If your marks double equal to 75, then you will get a statement like you are outstanding. If it is equal to 70, excellent. 60, good. Can you write this with else statement? Because else doesn't consist of any conditions or any expressions. It directly prints the statement. But here I can have the condition too. So we will be using ellipse statements. Okay. I will be printing this one. Okay, enter your marks. My marks is 75. Outstanding. I got outstanding. I need 90. Fail. Why I got fail? See, I have given here 75, 70 and 60. Only if you give only those values, then you will get these statements. Else, what it goes? It goes to directly default statement. Okay. If these conditions doesn't match, you will directly come to this statement and this statement will be printed. To avoid that one, we will be using some of the operators which was discussed earlier. I mean in the earlier sessions. See, here I am using logical operators. Okay, let's see this one at first. Using relational operators. If my marks is greater than or equal to 75 and less than 70, like what is the range from 70 to 75? If my marks are there, then I am excellent. If 60 to 69 or else 60 to 70 range is there, no, there I will be getting statement like good. If any marks, if my marks are like 20, 30, 40, if my marks doesn't match these conditions, then it directly comes to this default statement and this will be printed. Okay, now I'll be telling this one also. See, here I use logical operators, logical AND. What it is going to do? AND is nothing but, for example, marks double equal to 75. I have given marks as 75 and even age as 18. Both are true, right? If both are true, what AND does? It always gives true. Then only this statement will be printed. Okay. If you have any doubts in this, please go to the earlier session and watch the video so that you can get the table, or else you can even get in the description word. In the Word document. Fine. So in today's session, we learnt about our conditional statements. So I hope it's good, and thank you. We'll be coming as early as possible. If you have any queries or doubts, or if you want to know more and more about anything, you can please contact us. You can even check our website and all those things, and you can comment us so that we can rectify those errors. Thank you. Stay tuned.